You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your Days of Our Lives Today breakdown for Monday, July 24th, 2023. We are in season 58 of Days, and it's episode 221. So you'll recall on Friday that Paulina was talking to Kate Roberts, and she suspected that Lani was in trouble. And boy, was she right. Because in the tail end of Friday's episode, the U.S. Marshal, along with Jada and Rafe, had followed the signal from Lani's tracking ankle monitor. You would think that Whitley would have been smart enough to try and cut that off of her, but I do think there's like a band of metal in there. They're not easy to cut off, otherwise everybody would be doing it. So they used that to find Lani. She's looking lifeless. In the very last moments of Friday's show, Rafe is right there. He's in her face. He's trying to figure out if she's okay. We're going to pick back up with that on today's episode on Monday, and he is going to be checking her, and as it turns out, she is alive. She is clinging to life, and they are going to go into a panic. All right, we're going to dig in deeper in just a second, but if you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. If you click the bell, you'll get a notification when there's a new video ready for you. All right, so also on Friday, remember John Black was trying to call Jada at the Salem PD, but she ignored the call because the U.S. Marshal was there and they just tracked the ankle bracelet. If she had taken that call, she would also know that Abe is alive and that Whitley is guilty, but she didn't answer her phone. So now we have Rafe and Jada in a panic because Lani seems dead. She's clinging to life. She is breathing a little. They get her over to University Hospital, and luckily, Kayla Brady is able to figure out what crazy nurse Whitley gave her and administers an antidote, saving her life, and Lani is going to wake up with her family all around safe and sound, but a little freaked out by this ordeal. Plus, she knows that her dad is alive. All right, so on Friday, we saw Crazy Nurse Whitley saying that she just can't let Abe go, but what is really going is her sanity. By Monday, she is having a complete and utter mental breakdown. Already last week, it seemed that she thought she was actually Paulina, and now her mental health is really going to crumble. I wonder if she's going to end up mentally among the cast of Body and Soul. I mean, if you got to go nuts, that'd be a fun place to be trapped in your mind. The set of Body and Soul. I'm going to miss that when Whitley goes. I kind of hope they keep it going with some other characters watching it. I'm gonna miss Body and Soul. All right, so help is on the way for Abe. They are going to find him. Marlena gets a call from John Black on Monday, and he will tell her that Jerry Prentice told them that Abe's alive and well and that Whitley has him. And also on Friday, remember, Marlena had talked about calling Whitley because she told Kayla she was my mental patient and I was possessed by the devil at the time, and I think I did her a disservice. So she's worried about the woman, and we'll have to see if she calls before or after John reaches out to her, if she misses, if Whitley misses the chance to talk to her because of John's call. We will see. All right. Also on today's episode, Chad DiMera has a chat with Theo Carver. I'm guessing he's talking to his good friend about the PETA across the hall. A PETA, if you didn't know, is a pain in the A. And of course, that is sexy Alex Kiriakis. And I mean, that's a nice neighbor to have, right? Of course, Chad's not feeling it. And speaking of Alex, also on Monday, he is going to drop in on Stephanie. The official spoilers for these two are that Chad opens up to Theo and Alex visits Stephanie. An undated spoiler for the week of July 24th says that Alex has had an awful blind date and wants to tell Stephanie about it. So I'm not sure if they're going to show the blind date. Remember, Lee Shin and Melinda Trask had a terrible blind date last week. I wonder what app is breaking out among the singletons in Salem and if that's going to lead to some sort of plot. So if Chad comes back to the apartment and finds Alex there when he gets home, he is probably not going to like that very much, and that will tie back to the talk that he has with Theo. All right, and then that's pretty much all the action for Monday. Going into Tuesday, we are going to see Kristen and Brady and Belle stuff stuff about him threatening Kristen, the custody stuff, the police charges, all that. We are going to see some drama with Lee and Melinda separately, not together. And we are going to see some EJ and Nicole baby mama drama. All right, that is everything for Days of Our Lives today. We hope you tune in. As a reminder, if you have most cable and satellite providers allow you to use your login credentials for your TV service to get onto Peacock TV for free for the lowest tier of programming. If you haven't done that already, if you go to Peacock TV, you can click login, like login with cable provider, something like that, and then you can pick. And there's not only is there a list of them like logos, then there's a link you can click to see even more options. So if yours is not among the logo, it might be in the expanded list when you click, because they have a ton on there, and you could be watching this for free. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates. Click us a like if you enjoyed this, and check back soon for more on Days.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.